I get that, but I don't participate in that. I think that's all silly. Next question. Let's see here. Outside of investing, what areas of the Black community can we work on to be prepared for the future? Well, you know what, Charles? That's a great question. I'm going to say, Mr. Honeycutt, that education obviously is at the top of the list. I think culture is important. I think that Black health is important. I think that we got to think about what we eat. We also need healing. We have a lot of undiagnosed, untreated trauma in our community. And that's the reason that my wife and I created the first ever Black financial therapy department in the Black Business School. And we got together with the best therapists we could find to help to heal our people. Because as John, my brother, what's his name? Oh, I know. He was on the Breakfast Club this week. I forgot his name. Jeez, I can't remember his last name. But John something. I like him a lot. I like him. I interviewed him one time, and he was talking about how all of our lack of healing causes us to just behave in crazy, erratic ways, and it affects our wealth and our income. It affects our quality of life. So I think that we need to work on our physical health, our mental health. Think about what we're eating. Think about what we're putting in our mind and in our body and our soul. Also, our relationships suffer because of the undiagnosed, untreated trauma. If we fix these things, I think that we can become better people for each other. So that's my belief, and we can be better for our children. I feel so bad for Black kids sometimes, to be honest with you, because I feel really bad for them because they're coming in this crazy world and they've got these really goofy, immature parents who break up before the baby's even born. And so this baby's trying to navigate a complex, racist, terrible world with a lot of economic inequality, educational inequality, and they don't even know what to do. So you're literally throwing your children out to the wolves because you refuse to sit down and do the work of a grown up. I'm not a fan of that. Next question. Isa says, as a 33-year-old father of four who's fallen into the state of being a stepfather to a woman who generates no income, is it okay to leave her and build on my own because she is draining me financially? Woo, woo, that's a heavy. Whoa, man. Okay, Isa, you win heavy question of the day. Thank you for your honesty. Okay, 33-year-old father of four. Okay, so you are a father of four, so those are your four children, and you are the stepfather to a woman. So you're not her stepfather, I assume. You are the stepfather of her children. So you have your four kids, and then she also has children that you're a stepfather to. She generates no income. Is it okay for you to leave and build on your own because she's draining you financially? Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what to do on that. I don't believe in telling you what to do with your life. I can only say that the first option, obviously, is when you're talking about family and being the head of a household. The biggest thing that a Black man has to be able to do when you head a household, and it's a really important task, it's the most important job you'll ever have, is you have to be strategic and thoughtful in your decision making. You have to figure out, like, what is the next move that we're going to make as a family, because the kids are looking up to you. The kids are saying, Daddy, what we doing? Daddy, what we doing? How we going to get food on the table? And so your job as a man is to be able to solve that problem. Now, my position is, if you pick that woman, especially if you have kids with that woman, if you have any kids with that woman, I don't understand personally why a man would want to leave the house where his children are.